it was kind of complicated though. Somebody may say that um, uh, President Diem was a devout Roman Catholic, so he was perceived as uh, not fair to non-Catholics, and there was some of that happened, and that probably the triggering um, uh, um, uh, thing that happened to him. But in general, Buddhism is like more embracing. It's a non-committing a religion. It's very flexible. It my teaching my what was thought was you mix with people, you embrace the people rather than uh, you know um, uh, exclusively treat your people different. But unfortunately, when President Diem took declared and took the power with that referendum in '55, and became the president of Republic One, um, that Roman Catholic background did favor him, but also did was the source of disturbances later on. It was a weakness, but I never would imagine that monks would be going to the street and driving Mercedes to do so. It didn't fit me. So I think in order to organize things, you have to have funding from somewhere. So it is very suspicious as to when you say, okay, they were persecuted, there were persecutions, there were uh, 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 prohibitions and raids of churches and things. But if I can see it, the Viet Minh, the Viet Cong who were fighting us also could see it as a weakness, and it is not clear who was funding whom, and but the result is still that we have immolations, uh, uh, like burning of uh, uh, several monks, and that was I disagree with the monks for uh, participating in events in our country in that manner, but otherwise uh, I don't know what else we could do. And President Diem was facing enough problems from communist cadre that were left after 54. That developed and built rebellion in certain regions in the south, and built up a opposing force to him, communistic, of course. And then he had a lot of problems with the Cao Dai, the Bing Xuan, the Hua Hao. Those are sects of religious sects uh, um, 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 that were favorable or supporting the French when they were under the French colony rule. So um, it's without solid evidences. I could tell you only that I have my suspicions that this is not completely true, but the persecutions did happen. The burning of the monks, self-immolation, not nobody burned them, but it was used as and the rate of the temples did happen, and that contributed to a lot of turmoil, and finally, probably to the top of President Jim and his brother.